They tried to silence me. Thought my back was against the wall. They tried to damage my reputation. Thought that they'd scare me off. Girl. Oh my God. Let me say something. That right there. Shout out to Chopper with that. Uh you know what? That it was a little part from his song, and I'm gonna give kudos to him for that. You know what? I'm coming over here to address something real quick. Creepy Caldwell. Since we got cute little nicknames for each other, let me give you a nickname. You know, because I wasn't subscribing to that and calling you that, but I'm gonna go with that. Creepy Caldwell for now. Girl, are you really that fucking desperate for views to just pull shit out of your fucking fat ass or out the fucking air, James? Let's get something clear, bitch. I'm not going anywhere on any PR fucking tours for anyone. Now, I leave that to you and your fucking mindless minions to follow and, you know, your lead and to act like fucking Labrador retrievers, but that's not me. I came on there to Sir Kings on my own accord. Everyone's not fucking followers, James. He was set up. He went over there. He went over there. Sean sent him over there. Sean sent him there. That's what it was. He was molded to go over there. Girl, are you fucking kidding me though? Really? Hey, girl. Hey, Andrea, Sarkonis, Lynn T, Fedora. And I just came on here for a quick minute. And this guy, it's just like you're making shit up. And then for you, another thing, James, if you're going to say something, because you tell the truth all the time, right? You do know I was doing the Tracy skits before I was on the gentleman's panel. It wasn't me on the gentleman's panel, and then I started doing the Tracy skits. But what you'll say, well, girl, it is what it is, right? Because that's what your usual go-to thing is, you know, bullshit again. And I'm secure in who I am as a gay man, James. Let's be clear on that. I wasn't a pariah in my family for being a gay man. My family loves me. My mother loved me. My father loves me as his son, not just his gay son, but as his son. My father kisses me on my cheek. He kisses all his children on their cheeks. That was embarrassing to me because my father loves me totally. You get it, sweetie? And when I said that about the wigs and stuff, see, I know if I give you bitches a bone, y'all will run with it and you'll go nibble on it like a fucking hyena, James. And I said that it was tongue in cheek and I was making a joke out of it. Sweetie, I did take Tracy clothes to Orlando. Let me tell you that, girl. I took Tracy's clothes. I took a wig and a fucking dress there. I did, James. But see, I just was going to give you a little meat to nibble on to see where you would go with it. But I didn't get into Tracy. I didn't do a Tracy impersonation while I was there. I was going to, James, but I didn't. So, girl, I just knew if I gave you a little cheese like a little fucking rat that you are, you would nibble on it and go sit somewhere in the fucking corner and just lavish that. But I can bait you in, James. And that's what I've been doing here and there just to see how you would react. And the whole thing with QB, he made you look like a fool, QB. Remember, that's the same thing you tried to do with Jay Dunn when you were trying to goad her into talking about what happened in Orlando. It doesn't work with me the same, James. I can see you a mile away, figuratively and literally. And I think that you're accustomed to a bunch of yes men and people just building you up. I'm not that guy, sweetie. I'm content with who I am. All gay parts of myself. My family's known I was gay as an adult. I'm sure they knew when I was a gaby as well. But, and then you said, let's go into the Ricky Lake thing. You do know I talked about Ricky Lake before the show even came up, James. On my platform, I talked about Ricky Lake, sweetie. And I told them me and my friend that I went to high school with lied to go to New York. Yes, we did, James. See, I didn't have to say I lied about it, but I was like 19 at the time, James. So the people on the show knew my stories. They knew I talked about Ricky Lake. So, I mean, you see what you got, Ty? You and Sean, you see what you got? You see what you got? He's a liar. But I got you talking, right? And, you know, you hoes are going to stay invested and y'all are going to stay watching. But it's not a show. It is a show. I mean, what is it? Are you truly that empty and pathetic of a person? Well, I've known that for a while now. For a person like you, yeah, yeah, Mrs. S. Yes, of course. For a person like him, you've just become a bitter, empty, fucking hollow of a fucking person. Sweetie, I don't, when you notice when Sir King brought you up, I didn't even talk about you. You do notice that, right, girl? Because Rebel doesn't like me. I don't know. Rebel just doesn't like me. James, I see right through you. Girl, notice don't talk about you, girl. When I said I stopped watching you, I was honest. I did stop watching you. And there's nothing about you that I find an interest in anymore because I see you again for who you are. You're that bitter old bitch that's grown older and more bitter and fucking cancerous the more you've aged. Sweetie, that's not my story, girl. That's not my story. When people see my friends, we're laughing and having a great time. Again, your story is not my story. I'm secure with my sexuality completely. We have gay people in my family, honey. All throughout the family, here and there sprinkled. Yes, we're very much there. We have gay people whose house we go to for holidays. You can't live in your truth. You're too old for that. Me with the old face. And see, your go-to thing is to say I have an old face and I'm dumb, and I say you're fat and you're ugly. But who do you think trumps who? James, put us side by side, and who do you think people would want? My old ass face, and look at my picture, girl. Look at it closely, because people have saw me in person as well. Compare me to you, sweetie. Do you think there's a competition ever in fucking life? Your accomplishments compared to my accomplishments? How you live compared to how I live? That fucking Flintstone Tonka fucking car that you got to crank on the side, bitch, to get it to drive. Do you think you can compete with me, James? Bitch, you're a potted meat, girl. You fucking can't compare to veal, sweetheart. Stay in your lane, girl. Just continue doing your mask, and I do drag all the time. I'm a drag queen. Okay, you can call me a drag queen, James. You know what? I'll be a drag queen, girl. If you want to say that, if that makes you sleep at night, girl, with your breathing apparatus that you have to breathe with, bitch, because of the weight you have on you, okay, good. But girl, must we do it? Must we continuously do this, James? See, it got boring on Sir King's platform when I didn't give you what you wanted in the end, right? Because you saw people in the chat were also arguing on my behalf, but you conveniently left that out because the chat was tearing my ass up, according to you, right? Even Lemon agreed with me on a lot of things, James, but you didn't speak on that as well. But we know how you operate, girl. You're a great storyteller. Bitch, you should have been writing for Aesop's Fables, girl. Because you do tell some amazing stories, girl. There's some fucking some humdingers, girl. And QB, he made you look like a fool, QB. We gave you just enough on cam, girl. And if I say I have a boyfriend, girl, how is that shitting on anyone? Is that a slight to QB because I say I'm dating someone now? Because let me reword that. I am dating right now. I'm dating someone right now that's in Houston. But that does that mean, I can't date anyone else? Did I say I was exclusively dating? I don't remember saying that, but okay. But you see, someone like me, I'm sought after. Guys want to date me all the time, James, all the time. And these are guys I've known for many, many years. So before you say it's like a one time thing or like someone I just met, around the way, no, I've known people for years that want to be with me because of who I am as a person. People are drawn to me. They don't withdraw from me, James. I know you have some familiarity with that. But girl, I'm going to get ready to go to sleep, girl. I may call QB and just say good night or something to him. Are you going to run with that also? Should I give you a little meat to nibble on, girl? Because you're not nibbling on any other meat, obviously. Or, yeah, well, you are. You're nibbling on meat, girl. And the sad thing is, we're going to continuously give you people something to talk about because, y'all are living and loving this. This is your sources of income. It's not ours. Well, most of us. Let me speak for myself. It's not my source of income. This is fun. It's a hobby. Oh, Mrs. M. Brown, the pretty mortician. Charlie's World, you a mess. But I know I've met gal. You know what? I've met gay men like James forever. I've known those types of gay men, the vitriolic type of gay men, angry, bitter queens, mad at the world. It's like you could pay them dust and they'll still just not like you. And the thing will, rebel, I don't know why she doesn't like me. She doesn't like me. Girl, this is the same person sitting up over there boo booed up, and you buddied up with Rick Reed like y'all the best of friends, and you and Tracy the best of friends, and all this fake shit, James. Really? See, I never put your address out and talked about your health and well, the cancer thing. I said you should have been a better person after your fight with cancer. You could have been an inspiration just like Tim Blaine, but you choose to both be two bitter ass fucking people. Y'all have become the cancers. Tim has become just a bitter old person after his drug stint and everything. He's reversed that and become fucking a meth monster in life. And you become cancer incarnate walking around. Two peas in a pod, angry, bitter, pissed off, hollow inside, both of you. Girl, go take a vacation. Go somewhere, girl. Suck a dick. Do something, girl. I don't know. Whatever you could do, girl. Go just, do something that'll make you happy, girl. Stop being a bag lady. You're carrying this vitriolic demeanor around with you. Girl, you got a cute little handbag with your anger and your distrust and your bitterness, just all fucking walking around with it, girl. It's not a cute look, sis. You see, I hadn't made any videos on you, James, because you are a non-fucking factor to me. And you don't fuck with Sir King because he doesn't see it for you, but you're watching him. And QB and other people, Fire Babe, they all say that you be in the bushes just watching, following people throughout YouTube. And I can see that now. I can see it. Girl, is that how you get off? Do you come by that? Is that how you come? Is that the fuck how you get off? Do you get your fucking rocks off by following people and, just eavesdropping on their conversations, hiding in the fucking bushes? And when you get out the bushes, it looked like a fucking Kodiak bear has made a nest there. Girl, stop it. Girl, stop it. It's not a cute look. Hey, T. Danielle. But my thing is why I think, and then y'all notice, I left. After it wasn't shit, I just left. It was like, well, he's not giving me what I want to get. He's not spilling tea. Then Sir King makes a video saying Rebel spills all the tea on the show. I spilled all the tea. So basically you doing some Wendy Williams or some Trump shit. You're just making it what you want it to be, Sir King. Then you know damn well when I came on there, I was telling you, nope, I'm not gonna talk about that. Nope. I was swerving you left and right, girl. Now stop it, sweetheart. Are you Zeals, Sir King? Or Kevin Hite? Are you those people, Sir King? Is that the question? Uh, okay, the Southern lady. Okay, Miss S. Brown. Okay, that part. James Boss. Okay, right. But it's like, damn, why, bitch? You so pressed, girl. James, you're pressed, girl. Can I send my clothes to you, bitch? Can you be the cleaners for my clothes, bitch? Cause you too damn pressed. It's like you run on something. You the same person that called Heidi ugly. You call Phi Babe ugly. The funniest shit to me is someone like you that have the audacity to call someone else ugly. Girl, do you think you're pretty? Do you think you're beautiful, James? Do you think anything about your mug says that handsome, vaguely handsome? What's something that people tell you that they find attractive about you? Thank you, Theo O'Brien. But the sad thing is, I don't even come on here talking about this guy. I'm not one of those people. I don't fuck with you. I just don't fuck with you. And I think that for him just to make shit up, I was on the gentleman's panel again. I was on the gentleman's panel, and then all of a sudden I started going after Tracy. A lie. Uh, when I talked about the Ricky Lake thing, and he's saying, I'm lying. I'm a liar. And James, you're a liar. And I did lie about being the reason I wanted to go on the show was to get a free trip to New York. But Ricky Lake had nothing to do with this show. They're two different things. That was in fucking 96. So in 96, 96, Shit, I'm telling my fucking age. Shit, I'm over talking myself. But and you try to goad people into thinking a certain type of way, and that don't work with people that can outthink you, James. You know that, right? You could never bait me in. I give you little tidbits and you run with it. Just like, again, QB, Rebel made you look like a damn fool. Rebel made you look bad out here on these streets, QB. That's the same shit you said to Jay Dunn, James. Can you change your playbook? Girl, can you change your playbook? We are both, all three of me, you, and QB are guys that are at a specific age, and I think that me and QB had a good time in Florida, but a good time doesn't equate to fucking. And if I say I'm dating someone in Houston, what does that have to do with QB? If I say I'm dating someone in Houston, because see, y'all make it like people fucking in hot tubs and we had fucking orgies and shit. I live in my truth, sweetheart. I can get dick or ass before I can get a hamburger. Honey, I can be on live right now and call someone that'll be here in fucking 15 minutes. I'm not pressed for sex or a man's attention. But again, everything doesn't have to be sexual, right? Miss S. Brown. Okay. But the thing is, if we're having fun in the fucking hot tub, uh, it's like we're playing around, having a great time, and y'all saw all the energy that we had. People are multifaceted. James, I've been on YouTube for a year doing videos. A year and what, 2 months now? Almost 2 months doing videos. You've been on here, what, 10 years? 7, 8, 9 years? I mean, do you think I would be at the same comfort level that you're at? You're a drag queen performing. That wasn't ever my thing to do. So your level of comfort with the camera would be much more than mine because this has been your thing much longer than me. I'm coming into my own, girl, but we're not in competition. What you do is what you do. What I do is what I do. Sweetie, kudos to you. Honey, I wish you the best in all your endeavors. And maybe you'll try out for RuPaul again when you're probably 60 or 50 or, try out. Keep going, girl. Be the little engine that could, girl. Maybe you'll get picked up when they do like a geriatric version of RuPaul's Drag Race. And you can probably appear in there when they do like the nursing home edition. But I don't I don't see it for you. No, I don't like you because I just don't like you as a person now. Because see, again, you're accustomed to people eating all of your blubberish ass. I'm not that person. Right. Hey, the smart show. The pretty mortician, you right. But my thing is this, I just think this guy wants I think talking about me, do a video, get some numbers. That's cool. And for clout, oh yes, that's the other thing. Rebel did that for clout. It was clout. He did it for clout. James, you and I don't operate on the same principles on YouTube. We don't, sweetheart. I don't get on here. Notice how I'm getting on here and saying, bitch, fuck, ass, dick, pussy. I'm not doing this video to get paid like that, James. It's a hobby to me. It's a hobby, sweetheart. Clout? Y'all kill me with that. I don't give a fuck about clout on fucking YouTube. No, sweetheart. No, not my thing. That's not my thing. Again, that's not my story, auntie. Not my story. But thank you, Truth Slayer. Truth Slayer. The Smart Show. You met me in person as well. The Smart Show. I met the Smart Show. He's a very thick country guy. He's a country robust guy. I'd say a full meal deal. But I okay, Sarko. Just clean it up. But I think what's up, Blasian? Welcome. But the thing is, I think that, people have this idea of I'm not a nasty person, but I'm not a punk pussy fried ass nigga either. You fuck with me, you gonna get a reaction. Yes, you look at me and I'm sweet and innocent. I'm a sweet, my appearance is sweet, innocent, delicate even. I'm a delicate fucking flower. Notice my pick up here. I'm a fucking delicate rose. But but again, you touch me, bitch, my thorns are gonna draw fucking blood, and the bitch can use a vine off me, bitch, to cut your throat with. Teresa's fat cat into the rooms first, okay? Or is it her balls? But you know, child, I need to be sleep. I gotta have me. I need to eat. I ate earlier, but I need to give me some grub now. I shouldn't be eating so late, but I fell asleep watching watching the debate. But guys, I just came on. Just the clout thing, and just this clout thing is funny to me because how did I gain clout off of going on Sir King's? What clout would I have gotten? Because I wasn't walking to a welcoming atmosphere. What clout was it? I don't get it. I saw people saying some things and I jumped on, James. Just thought it was just my decision right then. No, James, Sean didn't call me and say, Rebel, I need you to go up there and fight for me. Rebel, I need you to. I thought it was weird that Food Junkie has a whole husband and he was so obsessed with talking about Sean for a pre-anniversary dinner. You talking about this other dude. What the fuck? So yes, I jumped up there for that. And they were making some comments about the show in Orlando that I just wanted to go up there and kind of clear up. And then, that was it. Nothing more. I think, Sir King saw me coming and thought that he was going to have someone that he could really enjoy. But me going up there, basically, I saw it as me being a cat with a new toy that I'm playing with. That was basically it. I was getting my shits and giggles off of being up there. It wasn't about clout. It was just me going up there knowing that it was almost like luring them in for like an easy meal, but the prey turns on you and eats your ass up. That's basically what it was. Sarkonis, right. I just, I got up there and I danced around with them. And you said Kwani waited. I know what Kwani was doing. She waited and then Kwani struck. What did Kwani strike and do, James? What information did Kwani get? Did you really thought that Kwani got some information out of me? Because you do know when Kwani asked me questions, I said I'm not going to answer that. I signed an NDA that I honor. I didn't give Kwani anything to sink her teeth into. I said just enough. Nothing more than anything else that's been said or you've seen on camera. But uh I think that but it's funny though. It's like clout. I shitted on QB. I shitted on QB. Sir King said I broke up with QB. I get it, Sir King. You're looking for the coinage for the views because you always asking for coins. Do y'all do you see me getting up here saying cash app me, cash app me, cash app me, my cash app is this, my cash app is that. Listen, I don't do that because I it's not needed. It's appreciated, but it's not something I get up here and I'm asking people, okay, y'all drop my cash app, drop my cash app, drop my cash app. This is my cash app. This no. And it's something Sean said before about the different types of YouTubers. I didn't come on YouTube to make coins like that. It's something I do because I like just talking with people. But it was never something looking, as a come up. I saw it as something that could open up I can open up myself to people and maybe my experiences in life, my story times, people could listen to them and find something relatable with me, or it could help someone else that's a gay person that may need some type of a guidance. Or you're even if you're not a gay person, straight, a woman, my experiences in relationships are universal. They're not just gay relationships. Relationships are across the board. So, even the topics we address tonight, and it's been said, we just talk about sex on the gentleman's panel. No, we don't just talk about sex on the gentleman's panel. Far from it. I have a little, my humor, is a little different from some people, and sex sometimes comes out in my humor. Yes, sex does come out in my humor sometimes, just like the smart show. The smart show, just the other day, my snooch was thinking about you when I had met you in San Antonio. I hadn't thought about you, but my snooch did. But that's a story for another day. But guys, I mean, I think that thank you, Cynthia Hammonds Hatch. Thank you, Pretty Mortician. And True Slayer, I think you should. And it's not about a coin or clout. And when Sean said there are the two types of YouTubers, like I was just saying, those are those that come on here for a monetary gain, and then there are those of us that didn't come on here for that. There are those that will chase the coins on YouTube, and I see it every day. I'm not chasing a coin on YouTube. I'd rather money, like a holiday come up or something, and y'all, if people were cash apping me, donate that money to some charity or use that money to go buy jackets for homeless people or buy meals for people. I'm not a person set up on coins like that. Buy toys for Christmas for kids that are, impoverished. I would do something like that. I think it's more about what you give and how you remembered as a person. You can have all the money in the world and be a miserable person and be left, you leave this earth and people won't miss you or anything. Your legacy is shit. Thank you, Blasian. Blasian. Fedora, yeah. And I think that I was raised like that. I tell y'all at a point in my life as a child, we were poor. I didn't come from a poor family because my family owned property. My great grandparents, my grandmother, they were getting oil checks. Our land in the country has oil on it, and we got oil checks here in Texas. My family has property with a lake on it, and people are renting, have houses there. My family have money. You see me going on boats and us riding horses and stuff. But as a child, my mother was a single mother at times. She married my stepfather, but she left him, and we did live at a low poverty level. So I'm always grateful. And as an adult, I've been to Canada, Africa, Mexico. So I've traveled and seen places, Germany, Frankfurt, Germany. So I know, and this wasn't in the army or someone to say, was he in the army traveling? No, this was just me as a person traveling. But me being a little boy, getting lights cut off at times as a child, would never have saw me as an adult doing things like that. So I'm a very humble person. I don't think I'm better than anyone, and I don't think your material possessions define who you are. So I don't get on here any money. I've gotten cash apps and stuff like that, and I've utilized it to buy me stuff like a microphone or other things that were needed, and it helped out. But if I didn't get that money, I would have still bought it myself, and I still would do the same thing. It wouldn't alter how I came to you guys. Yeah, True Slayer, that was me. And I would like to adopt a family. I would like to adopt a family for Christmas. Do something like that, Lynn. It's not about, sometimes it's just about what light do you that you bring to other people. Just these dark people on YouTube and in this sector is this sector of beefing and fighting all the time. If you want to fight and beef all the time, you're truly a bitter, empty bitch inside. I'm just not that person in everyday life, bitch. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. You come at me wrong, bitch. Your hand game need to be on point. If you're a dude and you come up on me with some bullshit, you just need to come on with the come on. And it was funny. Back to Sir King was saying, "Well, Rebel, were you afraid when you went to my Orlando? Were you afraid? Afraid, bitch, Sir King, my fucking blood. I don't pump Kool-Aid. I don't pump Kool-Aid blood. I'm not afraid of no one. Only fucking person if they could turn into a snake, that would scare me. I'm deathly afraid of snakes. And that's certain kind of snakes. Now, if the snake is hooked up to something, If it's an anaconda, I'm not afraid of certain types of. I'm not afraid of a black mamba. Let me just say that. But I digress. But I'm afraid of certain types of animals. But a human, no, I'm not afraid of a human. And I'm not saying I'm going out there beating everybody ass. But as a child, I was taught you can level the playing field. If this motherfucker is 6'5" and he run up on me, I'm gonna pick up the leg off of a chair and break it across his damn head and keep it moving. Have a bottle of hairspray and get me a lighter and ignite his ass like a blowtorch. Yeah, that's me. But I don't go around fucking with people, so I don't ever have to go into that place. I told y'all that story about the neighbor that was bullying me when I was a child. When I was a baby. What captivated? Big P. O'Brien, you know you nasty. But the thing is, they sitting up here, that neighbor that was bullying me. But the funny shit is, he bullying me, but then it turned out some years later you want to fuck around. Did that shit turn you on because I beat your ass with that pipe? And I was a little, listen, I was sweet and innocent mostly. And he kept, he was playing rough with me and he was bigger and older than me. And I told y'all the story. I'm crying, and my aunt came on the porch and saw me crying, and she was like, what's wrong with you? And I told what happened, and she told me next time he fuck with you, you pick up something, you knock the fuck out of him. And I was like, huh? Okay. So I waited on the porch. I went and got the pipe. I found the little pipe on side of my grandmother's house. I waited. I waited. I didn't wait on the porch. I was inside the house looking out the window. When I saw his ass come outside, I ran out there. You could have thought I was fucking I was a track star. I ran my ass out there and caught him on side of his house. And I beat his ass with that pipe. And I was like 9 years old, and he was like 11 or 12, and I wore his ass out with that pipe. And he was crying, and he left me the fuck alone. And when I finished hitting him, and he was crying, that your ass was bullying me. Now you cry, bitch. I got the upper hand now. It's an equal playing field. So uh when I finished, I said, and leave me the fuck alone. Now this is 9 years old. No, I didn't say leave. I said, and don't fuck with me no more anymore. And I walked off. And he didn't fuck with me anymore. Anytime he saw me, he gave me a wide berth. And even when he played with me after that, I said, stop playing. Let my arm go. He stopped. I bet he looked at my ass probably like the Omen, like Damien from the Omen, like this little evil bitch. This bitch will wear me out. Let me not do this, because this bitch will catch me in my sleep. He knew I would have crawled my ass through his window and beat his ass in his sleep. But look, she said next time that I register, yes, Blaze, and I did. I was like, I'm gonna get your ass. Let me get his ass while I'm still pissed off. And I caught that motherfucker. But then years later, now we're teenagers. Now, after that, we became teenagers because this guy grew up with me. I've known him since I was a baby. So, but he was becoming like a big brother that picked on me. But that big brother shit went out the window when we were teenagers. He wanted to play wrestle. He wasn't wrestling like he did when we were children. It was, that wrestling turned into something else. And I was like, oh God, no, is this happening? But that'll be for story time. But I think that, you know, shit, every time I start looking around, he coming knocking on my damn window at night. I gotta go to school tomorrow. What the fuck is, like on Color Purple? I gotta go to school. I gotta go to school. He chucking knocking on my window, and the thing was, my bedroom window was right next to their house, in front of our house, right next to his house, so he could just jump the gate and come to my window and knock on the damn window. But yeah, he wanted to be on my team. And Sarkonis, yep. I was like, nope, come with them hands. Come with them hands. I remember guys that were bigger than me, or they realized like I wasn't scary or anything. I had a fight with two queens before. These two queens was like, maybe one was like 6 foot, the other one 6'1", but they were like stereotypical queens. They hadn't, they were really, they weren't like about that life. But I got into it with one of them, and I balled his ass up on that ground when we were fighting. And little me, I'm only 5'7". I weigh 140. Now, little me, I grew up with some goons. I got some goons in my family. If you were weak, your ass was gonna get bullied. And see, I was never the one that was bullied. Not bullied, but you would probably get picked on, or just I was one of the rough ones in the family, like I was like a pit bull, around a bunch of Great Danes. But me and this queen got into it, and I balled his ass up on that ground. I was wrestling with his big ass and got his ass on that ground and started balling him up. His friend tried to run up on me. When I kicked his ass in the head on the ground, that other one ran up, and me and that bitch tumbled to the side. I was fighting that bitch. We fighting in some bushes, and I'm weighing that bitch out. Bitch, we fight the bushes. I grew up in the country, bitch. I'm wrestling you like a fucking hog, bitch. I was wrestling that bitch to the ground. This big old bitch was, bitch, I done ripped, bitch, I done came out of fucking shirt off, bitch. We in the fucking fighting in the bushes, and that bitch, I was giving that bitch a motherfucking battle. That other bitch was on the ground recuperating because I had kicked that bitch in the head and I had some combat boots on. I'm gonna be tired. I am, but I slept really good after the debate. I went my ass to sleep, Lynn. Uh, it's gonna be an early day tomorrow. I just know it because it's 1:30 right now. But I just, I wore the bitch out, and I think that on YouTube, people come on here and they have this bravado and they have big nut sacks, but they're not about that life in person. And we've talked about that before. Some people, they sell wolf tickets. Some of these guys are wolf pussies. So they are going to sell wolf tickets until you meet them in person, and that same energy doesn't, carry over. Okay, Sarkonis, I am gonna be going to sleep in a little bit. I need to. I I definitely need to. I thank you, True Slayer, for coming through. Okay, the Southern lady, thank you for coming through. I appreciate the support. They are keyboard gangsters. And they try to find anything to say about you to try to make you look or devalidate what you're saying. Like, you're a liar, you're less than smart, you're ugly, you're not this, you're not that. And meanwhile, they're all the same. The things that they're calling you, I guess they have no mirrors in their houses, or they have like circus fun house mirrors. And I can say it like this: Okay, Fedora, baby. And let me tell you, my mother was 5'2". My mother was 5'2". My father's like 5'10". My father's 5'10", 5'11". So I'm basically almost, my father's like 3 inches taller than me. But my father was easy. It's easy going and laid back. My mother was the fighter. And I saw my mother kick some ass. I've seen my mother whoop some ass a few times. And my stepfather, I love my stepfather. My mother would get that man hell. And he married a fighter. Shit. My mother would tear my stepfather's hair out of his head. She could pull. That man came in with a full head of hair, and he left looking like George Jefferson by the time they separated. But my mother was a fighter. And unfortunately, I have her temper. And I get along with people. I'm easygoing, but if you fuck with me, that's when my mother's side come out. I'm like my father because my father's more logical and he's more thought out. That's my general demeanor. But that flip side is a person keep fucking with me. I'm like my mother and her father. Once that fucking gate is opened, I'm ready to go for the gusto. And when I was fighting, I'm one of those people that loves a good fight, especially when, me as a teenager, younger person. You fucked with me, I'm in it. Let's fight, bitch. I'm bleeding. I like this. Let's do it, bitch. You making me wet. Let's keep fighting, bitch. I didn't beat your ass and I didn't got off by wearing your ass out and walking off. Bitch, that's all you got? You hit like a fucking pussy, nigga. The fuck you doing? I'm telling you, my ex used to be like, I had to leave him, the one that I was with for 7 years, because I saw me going there with him, and I didn't want to be an abusive person. So I stopped the relationship before we got to a point where we were tearing up our place. Okay, Sarconis. Okay, so we may be related down the line, Sarconis, because baby, my grandfather used to say, "You don't let nobody come to your house and whoop your ass." So I grew up thinking like that. We had a neighborhood fight when I was little. Now, all the people that we had a fight with, we became really good people, like family with the people later on. But I remember one side of the street had a fight with another side of the street, like a big fight. I remember it was such a big fight, y'all. It started because a guy called one of my one of my aunt's boyfriend, who she later married, uh got into it with somebody on the end of the street, and that person had their friends and their family, and it was my family and their friends, my mother, her sisters, friends of the family. When we were fighting, and the thing was, my family went down there to whoop their ass. They didn't come to us, we went to them. And I remember people bringing Doberman pinchers out and fucking Rottweilers and pit bulls. The fucking dogs are fighting on the fucking side. The dogs fighting each other. The people fighting each other. I remember I remember my aunts and my uncles having chains wrapped around their fists, fighting with chains and shit. That's the type of fight that I saw. And even, it was the grown-ups fighting, but I remember me going there trying to be nosy, and one of the little boys brought his little ass like he trying to come fight me, and I dusted his ass on side of the fucking curb. I know you didn't bring your little midget ass. Now I'm short, bitch. You shorter than me. I'm finna dust your little bitty ass. And he was older than me. He brought his little short stubby ass out there. I rolled that motherfucker like he was some biscuits. But But that little short little motherfucker grew up to be a fine little motherfucker. He was still short, but little fine ass, and we became friends. No, but that's another story time. But we all became friends later. But I remember that fight vividly because I remember my mother whooping some girl, one of the women ass, one of the other sisters ass. Now keep in mind at this time, y'all, I was like about 7 years old. Yeah, I was 7 years old. No, I probably was like, yeah, shit. I'm trying to remember, like seven, and I think the other guy, he was like a year or so older than me, but he was a little short, little something. He brought his little hood ass like trying to come at me, and I was like, "Oh hell no, baby!" I know he thought I was a wild fucking cat because I was biting and scratching then. I didn't know my hand game wasn't no point, but I was like a wild fucking animal tearing his ass up. But he thought he had a fucking bobcat. But I remember my mama whooping this woman ass, and I remember her dragging that woman. Then you would see my mama later on and be like, "Your mama's so sweet. I just love your mama. Your mama's sweet." I was like, "Shit, you don't know that side of her." The nutcracker, they called you the nutcracker. Okay. I know that's right. Don't fuck with me. Don't think you got an easy win here. Bitch, you come with it. You better come with some energy. But I think that I'm laughing talking about this because I can go to the neighborhood to this day, and those same people that they were fighting and I got into it with, they see me and hug me, or when they see me, they recognize. It's like you grow up in that type of neighborhood. Everybody knows everyone's family, and when they see me, they be like, "Oh, yep, I know you. I know who child you are. I know who kid you are. Boy, you look just like those people. You look just like your family." It is funny they can see me and we all do look alike. Uh, I did a picture on my community board with my aunts and I when we would go out to eat, and when people would see that, they're like, "Yep, y'all look alike." And my uncle that's like 3 or 4 years older than me, they used to think that I was him when they would see me because he's just a little taller than me. He was then, but when they would see me, they used to call him, his name is Leon. And they'd be like, "Hey, Leon." And I'd be like, "I'm not Leon." And this would be from a distance because I think I'm more ravishing than he is by far. But, my uncle was a ladies, he was a little managed ass little teenager. And every time I looked around, he was sneaking girls in, having sex. And this was when he was like 15, 16. And I was my flower hadn't been plucked. So I didn't know what the hell. Well, I did know what I was saying. Let me stop. But what y'all saying? I'm gonna give me something to eat, y'all. And um, I definitely just wanted to come on and vent for a minute. Just get something understood, clear up some lies that were told, some misconceptions. Uh, what's up, Macamillion? Let me see something. You want to know what's going? Let me see something. I can tell you what's going on. What is going on in here? What do you want to be going on in here? What you want to be going on in here? Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. I think I could alleviate that. I can alleviate that. Let me see. I can show you exactly what's going on in here. Well, Lynn T, you can Lynn T, show him what's going on in here. If not yet, Lynn T. Hold up. Hold up. Hey, Macmillion. Hold up. Don't shoot yet. I was picking up my cell phone because I was about to do something, but you want drama, but it's over it. You're not blocked in here, nursey nurse. What's up, nursey nurse? Who are you? Okay, Lynn. Not yet. Wait, Lynn. Who are you? Because you're coming over here asking who I am. Who are you? I don't know why it was recommended to you, but maybe you want to leave if you're not finding the content satisfactory. They be doing the most. Who are you? Who comes to someone's chat and says that? Go watch Tree Dog's Janet Jackson video. Sir Conus, wait. She got a Janet Jackson video? Really? Is it the latest video? Is it Tracy living my truth? She still talking. She was whining about not working. She said, I'm not working with Jason. And she was just going on and on. Tracy, you sound girl bothered. She did a video about Janet. I don't see it. Hey, California girl. Thank you for coming through, California girl. See, that's how people come into someone's chat. See, that I respect that. Thank you, California girl, for coming through though. Definitely. You come through and say, you speak, but not like what's this? Or where am I at? Why did this get you know, you come through here like you're coming to start some shit up. And that's when you get taken out because you're not coming over here with the kind of energy that I want over here. She doing Janet Jackson videos because she's live right now, y'all. She is live right now. She's asking people to hit the link. Y'all, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm gonna get me something to eat and lay it down for a few hours. Uh, but you guys, I appreciate. Oh God, I'm gonna do a morning video on the way to work. No, I'm not gonna do a morning video, guys. I'll come in more afternoon, evening, but I don't know. I may do something on the way to work if I'm feeling it. But I oh, you're welcome, California girl, because I don't think I welcome everyone over here. It's just the energy that you bring into the platform. Is like I welcome positive vibes, but nobody see it for Tree Macmillian, right? Nursey Nurse Tree Mutt is a whole. She's a buffoon. She's a buffoon. When I see Tracy, I see like an Abbott and Costello skit. Like Mad TV or SNL. Shit. I mean, just in living color, just something that's just silly that you could laugh at. Drab. Very. But guys, I'm gonna go, and y'all, much love to everyone. And Fedora, I know that wench better, she better get off of Janet, because I'm a huge Janet Jackson fan. Janet is my favorite artist, but I need to see what she got to say about Janet being a single mother at 50 something. Tracy, you could never, girl. You could never. Girl, you can't even fuck with Rebe or Catherine Jackson, girl. You can't stand next to Janet. But you blocked over there, Fedora. Block gay. You come over there and say hello. I don't know you. Who are you? Who are you? Why are you over here? I don't know you. You say, good morning, Tracy. How's it going? That name. I don't know that name. That name. I'm gonna look at you. I don't know that name. Like, well, girl, I don't think that you're gonna know everyone's name because they may be first timers. The fuck? Girl, okay, y'all. I'm gonna go in these bushes and eat my food and see what this thing talking about. Uh just be an avatar. Okay, I'd be an avatar. She'd fall dead in love with me, y'all. But guys, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for coming through. You can hit the like button, you can hit the down button, just do something. Uh you're welcome over here, because this is the Sun Tribe. And I hope you guys go check out the gentleman's panel from tonight, from last night. This morning now. We have some pretty interesting topics that we addressed, but we got up out of there quick because quite a few of us wanted to watch the debate. Guys, go vote, 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 vote. It's important. It's imperative. We vote. Let your voice be counted. Night, y'all.